Hi everybody, this is Sam Prod. I'm back with another how-to tutorial, and today I'm going to show you how to color, or how I color in Photoshop CS4. So I chose my drawing that I used to make a tribute for Mark Crowley, which is probably one of the best drawer on YouTube. So to start, you have this image, the image that I drew and I scanned. And what you want to do first is to erase the background, erase everything that you don't want to be there, and you'll have those little gray square, which shows you that on this part, on this area, there is no image at all. So now you have this, you only have the drawing that you want to color. I always start with the face, and what I do is so I choose a color eventually, obviously, but what I do is that I put opacity to 50% around that, which lets me keep my lines. So here I'll show you. You see, this is 100%. The colors are really ugly, and we don't see any lines. But at first, I choose my colors in 100%. But keep in mind that when you put it in 50%, you'll have it merged with white, so it'll be way lighter. So as you can see here, the lines are well defined. You can really see them, and I can paint over it. The good thing about this is that I can allow myself not to be too precise in my coloring, but I have to say pretty much precise. So after, I always choose to do my hair. I like the hair. Let's find it. Should be here. And what I do with the hair is that I do a yellow color like this to make it pop out. And for the hair, I am really precise. Yeah, I should show you. I do choose around a 5-pixel brush, and I paint it. As you can see, not all the hair is yellow. Some of it is greenish, but you don't care because you're gonna go to blending options and either color overlay, and they'll choose just one color, which will go all over the yellow that you painted, or gradient. Gradient is basically going to show you a gradient map, which you can use multiple colors, 2 if you want to. And what I did is I took a lighter gray and a darker gray to have some color tone, which is kind of better to look at it, because just one self color is just not good, I find it, but you can do whatever you want. So next I got the eyes, same thing at 50% opacity, and what I did is I put a lot of details in the eyes, which isn't really necessary. As you can see, all those little stripes and the little darker blue circle around the pupils. And then I go to the mouse. So let me show this to you. The mouse. The mouse is about the only one at 70%. Why do I put it 70% and not 50%? Just because I want the mouse to be real dark, and if you put the mouse to 50%, it'll be light gray because it's white beneath it. One, two, next, yeah, the robe or cape, I don't know, color whatever you like. Same thing, I painted it with just one color, and after I put a gradient map and color relay, so here it's gray and white. And after I put a gradient map, which is kind of brownish orange at the top, and brownish gray beneath. After, I think I took the sword. I took a look at the sword. Let me show it to you. Oh yeah, I forgot the eyebrows. Same thing, I did the eyebrows differently from the hair, but you can use the same layer as the hair for the eyebrows. So same thing for the sword. I painted it, I didn't like the color, so what I did, just put a color overlay. And the sword handle, which is different because you cannot put as a color overlay because there's two color difference, and if you want to keep it, you do not want to put a gradient map or anything like this. Sorry about this. And same thing for the headband. I just painted red and put a color overlay. Keeping in mind my lighting effects, so you see that a left head is lighter. So same thing for the dragon skin. I did not put any color overlay. I just painted brownish grayish color tone, and what I did is I took a way lighter tone and put it everywhere above him, and those things, I don't know how is it called in English. In French it's écaille, but I don't know how it names in English. And after I did two layers, I'll explain why. For those, I don't know how they call, I called them dragon thingy, number one, number two, which I painted in green, as you can see. And I did two color overlay because the gradient, the grade orientation are not the same. Here, yeah, let me show you. One, two. Yeah, so here, as you can see, it's 145 degrees, and there 170 degrees, just to have the same angle, which because it's two different layers. After I did the dragon shell, which is the last thing of my drawing, and same thing, I put a color overlay, which was really similar to my skin of my character, and as you can see beneath it goes darker, so it's really a gradient, but you can also do a simple color overlay. There, as you can see, I tried to see if I could put a pre-made background. Wasn't really satisfied, so I decided to do something of my own. So first, always draw the basic sky, because it's sky, but it can be a forest or a sea, I don't know, whatever you like. And what I did is I choose a gradient map of blue, usually real light blue and more darker blue. Space it and just trace it like this, or maybe more like this, yeah. So as you can see, you have the sky. And next I want to do the sun, by remembering that the light needs to be coming top left of the image. Same thing for the sun, I did a gradient overlay, and what I did is 3 points, 3 key, with one white, well, yellow white, and another yellow. Wait, let me correct this. Yeah, so another yellow, And a third one is going to be bringing back a little darker yellow, but slightly darker. But you don't really care about this. I'm gonna show you why. Because bring that key up, and brings the opacity down to 0, and space it. You can see like this. And the thing is, when you're gonna trace it, it's gonna give you something like that. See, a nice sun. So I've put it in the corner. And then one last thing is the clouds, to kind of fill in the sky, because just blue like this isn't really pretty. The sky is basically just white. I bring the softness to around 20–40%, because I don't want my clouds to be too how to say this, too precise, too clean. And to finish, because as you can see, I didn't do any I didn't cover my lines, and as you can see, it doesn't really look good when you zoom in. There are two choices to make them. Either you took this lasso tool, surrounds your lines, and paint it. But if you do that, you need to do the whole thing. So what I did is I made a layer called black line at 60% opacity, and I just give patience and just took it to around 9 pixels and trace it all the way. So let me zoom out. There you have it. Without dark lines, with dark lines. See, the result is pretty good. So that was it, how I color in Photoshop CS4, but same thing in CS5, CS2, I don't care.